So hello and welcome once again to the Hornby magazine workshop. You join myself and Mike here on Topley for the brand new Irish Railway Models A-Class. So Mike, there's quite a lot special about these models in front of us. First though, can you tell us a bit more about the A-Class?
Yeah, okay, so the A-Class was introduced in 1955 for the Irish railway system. They were built by Metropolitan Vickers in Manchester, and originally had a Crosley two-stroke engine in them. They had a Coco wheelbase, so 6 axles underneath, and they were used for a mixture of both passenger and freight services. After a few years in service, they found that they weren't quite as reliable as you'd like. A little bit like the Cobos that were built by Metropolitan Vickers for British Rail. So in the end, Irish Railways re-engined them with General Motors engines instead. And after having done that, they became very reliable locomotives. And they worked all the way through to the 1990s on, again, staying with that whole mixture of different train types.
So when it comes to the model, what can we expect?
Okay, so this is a really highly specified model, and the really interesting thing about these two people who aren't Irish railway modelers is this is a first symbol of what you can expect from Accurascale locomotives as well, because Irish Railway Models is Accurascale's sister company. So the specification for the chassis and lighting and the body detail is very similar to what we might expect from things like the Class 37, the Class 55 and the Class 92 from Accurascale. So inside each one of these is a powerful 5-pole motor. It's got twin flywheels. It then drives through metal gearboxes to give full drive to all axles of each bogie. There's a 21-pin decoder socket in there, and actually quite novelly, there's a really easy way of getting to them as well. You just pop the roof panel off, and then you've got full access to the inside of the locos as well. And once you're inside the loco, you can see all the electrical gubbins that are in there. So like I say, you've got your 21-pin decoder socket. You've got a large earth mover speaker on top. There's a second sugar cube speaker at one end of the loco as well, so you've got twin speaker setup in there as well. And you've also got, built in, is also a stay alive pack as well. So when you're on DCC, you've got everything you need in there, apart from your decoder if you've got one that's not sound fitted from the factory. And all you've got to do is pop that roof panel off, take the decoder blank out, plug your 21-pin decoder in, and away you go, you've got full sound. And actually, it's a really good speaker set as well. I've been quite impressed with that. So.
It is very well designed.
It is, and it goes further, I'm afraid, as well. There's still more to tell you yet with these as well. So they're fully equipped with lighting as well. So they've got internal lighting for the engine room. They've got directional head and tail lights on them, and they've also got cab interior lights with them as well. And again, that's all switchable through the DCC decoders, which Accurascale had made specifically for these locos. There's also little switches on the 21-pin decoder blank for analog models, so you can turn different lighting features on and off with the analog models as well.
So really, whether you model Irish railways or not, these are very important locomotives.
They are. You should want to know about these. You should want to read our full review in the latest issue about them, because it'll give you a bit of a sense of what to expect. I've got to say, having seen these now, the running qualities of them, and also the detail qualities of them as well, because there's some really, really nice detail with these as well. I'm even more excited to see what Accurascale is going to bring with its 37 Deltica 92. So.
Wonderful. Well, I think it's time we put them to test on the layout and have a little play. So as we've seen, very nice locomotives. So Mike, where can people at home read the full review?
Okay, so the full review for the new Irish Railway Models A-Class is in the latest issue of Hornby magazine. That's issue 172, our October 2021 issue. We've got a full detailed 4-page review in there, and also a bit of class history within that review as well, to give you a bit of a sense of what they were made for and how they were used by the Irish Railway system as well.
So, locomotives to look forward to, whether or not you're interested in the A-Class or not.
I've got to say, they're quite unusual looking things, but actually I've grown to quite like them. There's some quite characterful locomotives on the Irish Railway system, so. And the A-Class is one of the classics. It had a really long lifespan, right there from the very early dieselisation of the Irish railways right through to the 1990s, and some great pictures on things like cement trains and things like that as well. So plenty of options to use these.
So that brings us to the end of this video. So as ever, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.